Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading down to Rother Valley Country Park for a proper family day out. If you're looking for somewhere to take the kids that won't break the bank, stick around because this place has got loads to offer, from water sports to cycling trails to just chilling out by the lake. Let's get into it. First up, check out the Aqua Park. This floating inflatable obstacle course on the lake is brilliant for the kids and adults alike. Loads of fun watching people try to make it across without falling in. Right next to it, you've got the cable assault course, which is a great way to test yourself out on the water. Then there's the river running right through the park. And if you fancy a bite to eat or a relaxing pint, the pub here has got you covered with a lovely spot overlooking the water. The lake itself is massive, and the whole waterfront area is just gorgeous for a walk, a bit of fishing, or just soaking up the views. Honestly, the scenery here is stunning from every angle. If you've never tried the Aqua Park before, it's basically a giant inflatable playground floating right in the middle of the lake. Slides, climbing walls, balance beams, the lot. Sessions run for about an hour, and it's suitable for most ages. So it's brilliant if you've got a mix of younger and older kids with you. The cable assault course is a bit more of a challenge. You're getting pulled along a cable line through a series of obstacles above the water, so be prepared to get wet. It's a great one for the older kids and adults who fancy something a bit more active. One thing I love about Rother Valley is just how much space there is to explore. The river winds right through the park, and there's miles of footpaths and cycle routes if you want to make a proper day of it and get some fresh air in. Rother Valley Country Park has a really interesting story behind it. Believe it or not, this whole area used to be an open-cast coal mine. Mining here started in the mid-1970s, and over the years around 1.7 million tons of coal were dug out of this land. Once the mining finished in the early 1980s, the site was completely transformed, with 4 huge lakes created, and the land landscaped into what you see today. The park officially opened back in May 1983, funded by around £4 million. Even the old Bedgrieve Mill, right by the visitor center, dates back to the 18th century and used to be a working water mill. So next time you're stood here enjoying the lake, just remember, this was all a coal mine less than 50 years ago.
Down where the pit house colliery stood, we brought the water like we knew we could. The iron seams sleep under silt and stone, a whispered history the reeds have known. Now a ghost light shimmers on the lake so wide, a gentle stillness where the miners cried.
One of my favorite little touches here at Rother Valley is the miniature railway. It's called Basil, and it runs on 800 meters of track right alongside the main lake. It carries up to 26 people at a time, And there's even an accessibility carriage for wheelchairs and pushchairs, so it's great for the whole family. It's a lovely, relaxed way to see the park, taking you past the lake and woodland down to the play area. Just bear in mind, it does depend on the weather, so if that's the main thing you're coming for, it's worth giving them a call first to check it's running.
Oh, Rother Valley, born anew, where morning mist kiss waters blue, a silent promise in the land, held in the hollow of his hand. Let peace like gentle rivers flow, and in our hearts your beauty grow.
Now, let's talk about the sheer size of this place. Rother Valley Country Park covers around 750 acres, so there's an absolute ton of ground to explore. At the heart of it are 4 man-made lakes, all created when the old coal workings were flooded and landscaped. Back in the early 80s, the main lake is where you'll find the water sports action, the Aqua Park, cable, water ski and all that. Then there's Nethermore Lake, which is the fishing lake, and Meadowgate Lake, which is a quieter nature reserve, perfect for spotting wildlife. With well over 260 different bird species recorded here over the years, it's honestly a proper haven for nature lovers too, not just families looking for a fun day out.
Bike wheel spinning on the path, chasing ripples, hearing laughter, little footprints on the shore, always coming back for more. The sun is warm on Rother Valley, making memories with the family. Yeah, the sun is warm on Rother Valley.
Sometimes the best thing to do at Rother Valley is just switch off and go for a walk. There's a flat, easy path that takes you right the way around the lakes, so it's perfect whether you've got the kids with you, the dog, or you just fancy a peaceful stroll on your own. As you walk around, you get some brilliant views across the water, plenty of woodland and green space, and if you're lucky, you might spot some of the wildlife the park's known for. There's over 260 bird species that have been recorded here over the years. It's one of those places where you can easily lose a couple of hours just taking in the scenery, and it's completely free to walk around and enjoy.
My light tread on the path, a gentle quiet breath. The sun shifts through the green, the still lake holds the scene. The horizon starts to blur, a whispered gentle stir, a moment here to find, a stillness in my mind.
Now this new building here is a waterfront, and it's actually a really recent addition to the park. Opening in spring 2026, it costs around £8 million to build, and it's a proper modern, light-filled space with over 200 seats and stunning views right out over the lake. Inside there's a cafe serving up food and drink, plus an indoor function space for events, celebrations, and get-togethers. It's part of a wider investment to improve the park's facilities, and honestly, you can tell it's a great spot to grab a bite and relax after a walk around the lake, especially with a view like that right outside the window. If you fancy getting out on the water yourself, the Water Sports and Activity Center is the place to go. You can hire pretty much anything you can think of: rowing boats, pedal boats, canoes, kayaks, sailing boats, stand-up paddleboards, and even water-sorbing spheres if you're after something a bit different. They've also got qualified instructors on hand if you want proper lessons or courses, whether that's your first go at sailing or you're brushing up on your skills. And it's not just water. Right next door, there's a cycle center too, with mountain bikes, family cycles, and even adapted accessibility bikes available to hire, so you can explore the trails around the park as well. Honestly, whatever kind of activity you're into, there's a good chance they've got it covered here. If you've already got your own gear, you don't have to hire anything here. You can launch your own canoes and paddleboards straight onto the main lake. It's around £13 for a full day out on the water, or if you're coming later in the day, there's a cheaper option to just £8.80 for the last 3 hours before closing. And with a lake this size, there's loads of space to paddle about, explore, and just enjoy being out on the water at your own pace. It's a brilliant, low-cost way to spend the afternoon if you've already got your own kit.
This quiet water holds the sky, a perfect mirror passing by. The ghosts of coal mines sleep below. A different world began to grow. The heron shadow drifts along, forgetting where it all went wrong. Just Rother Valley's gentle grace, a quiet and a grounding place.
Honestly, there's just something about this lake that gets you every time. The water stretches right out in front of you, and depending on the day, it can be completely still and calm, or you'll see it dotted with paddleboarders, sailors and canoes, all making the most of it. There's this really relaxed, easygoing vibe here. People walking their dogs, families having picnics on the grass, kids messing about by the water's edge. Even with all the activity going on, it still feels peaceful somehow. And when the light hits the water just right, especially from up in the air with the drone, it's honestly one of the most beautiful spots around. It's the kind of place that just makes you want to slow down and enjoy the moment.
Still water sleeping now, beneath a waking sky. The mirrored clouds drift by, no hint of what has been. A peace held deep within Rother Valley.
Honestly, if you're looking for a great day out with the family, I can't recommend Rother Valley Country Park enough. Whether you're into the water sports, fancy a bike ride, want to let the kids loose in the play areas, or you just want a relaxed walk around the lake with a coffee in hand, there's genuinely something here for everyone. It's easy to get to, it's affordable, and you could easily spend a whole day here and still not see everything. If you want to check it out for yourself, the postcode is S265PQ. Just a heads up. Some sat navs take you slightly the wrong way, so it's worth following the brown signs once you're close. Trust me, once you visit, you'll be back again and again.
From the valley's deep sleep, a new promise to keep, where the water shines so bright, fills the air with dancing light. Here the wind finds its song, where the heron soars along, a gentle Rother Valley home. Forever we can roam our Rother Valley home.
So that's Rother Valley for you. Honestly, one of the best spots for a family day out if you're in the Sheffield or Rotherham area. Plenty to do, great for all ages, and easy on the wallet too. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more days out and content like this, and let me know in the comments if you've been to Rother Valley yourself. See you in the next one. One last thing before you head off. Don't forget you need to pay for your parking before you leave the park. It's not automatic on the way out, so make sure you sort that at the machine before you go. Trust me though, once you visit, you'll be back again and again.
Rearview mirror starts to frame the water holding back the day's flame. That heavy quiet in my chest, putting all the noise to rest. The tarmac sings a different tune underneath the rising moon, and the shadow of the valley's hush carries me home in its gentle rush. The ghost of Rother Valley's hum stays with me as I become a part of the horizon's fade.